welcome. My name is Rusty Humphries, and we're going to get started in about 60 seconds here on the Rusty Humphries Rebellion, whether it's live here on Facebook, with right-wing news, with Liberty One Television. So do me a favor, if you would, please, and that's check in. Let me know who you are and where you are a deplorable from. I want to give you a little shout-out, give you a little love. You deserve love. It's the Christmas season. Everybody deserves a little love. So check in now. Let me know who you are, where you're from, and we'll get started in just a couple of moments. WaxRx is our official sponsor tonight, and I'll tell you why that is important coming up here on the Rusty Humphries Rebellion.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do. That's a direct order. Do it now.
He's been put down, ripped off, cut open. Now he's unleashed. The American insurgency starts now. This is Rusty Humphries Rebellion Radio.
Hi there, and welcome. How are you? My name is Rusty Humphries, and this is the Rusty Humphries Rebellion. We are being powered by right-wing news and also the nice folks at Liberty One TV. Okay, I do want you to check in. I want to know who you are, where you're deplorable from. I need, again, we need to have the interaction. I want to know who you are, where you're from. Thumbs ups, all those emojis are very important. Before I get started, though, there's something that is really, really, really important that I need to be honest with you about. And yes, we're going to get to the politics and all those other things. But obviously, you are somebody that is concerned with the truth. You're somebody that wants to know what's going on. You're smart enough to know that you're being lied to. Not by me, not by other folks on right-wing news or Liberty One TV or whatever it is. But the truth of the matter is that conservative messages are, and this is not a paranoid delusion, it is a fact. Conservative messages are being censored. You are not hearing as much as you should be. Facebook and Twitter and Google and all of those places are not allowing our shows to be seen and heard by enough people. It was hundreds and hundreds of thousands, and then all of a sudden, well, just golly jeepers, Facebook just decided to not let as many people see it. Now, that's okay because, hey, we're going to keep getting the message out and keep doing it. And one of the reasons I was able to do that was because I had sponsors. And here's where you come in. Because unfortunately, I've been told today, not enough of you are supporting the sponsors. And because of that, they're not going to continue to support us. Now, every once in a while, I'll get an email. You're a sellout. You do commercials. You know, I just want to say, F you, you commie bastard. Who the hell do you think you are? How do you think I survive doing all of this? I'm not out there going, hey, subscribe, give me money, give me money, give me money. I'm not doing that. What I am saying, though, is please, please, please support our sponsors. And these products are very good products. You get something for your support. It's not just like some, communist NPR, PBS, hey, give us some free stuff and the government will help cover everything else. No. But this is how I feed my family and keep the lights on and pay the mortgage and all those other things. And so I need you today. This is so important I can't tell you. I need you to go to waxrx.com. And I need you to order one of these. And if you use the code word Rusty, you'll get free shipping, and they will know that you are paying attention to this broadcast. If you don't, they will go away. And soon, So will I. And it will be nothing but a black screen. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want that. And so I need you today, now. This is not a joke. This is serious. I need you to go to waxrx.com, code word Rusty. This will help clean out the wax in your ears. It is an incredible product, and it works. It's the same system like doctors use. It works. I use it. I'm glad I don't have wax on my ears right now. Well, you may get it, and you dang well better. You're going to want to have this in your bathroom ready to go. waxrx.com, code word Rusty. And I'm going to give you one more. Actually, two more, but one more right now. Zona Plus. You have high blood pressure, or Christmas is coming up, someone with high blood pressure. The Zona Plus naturally helps you lower your blood pressure by using a smart device. And you just squeeze. It's technology used by fighter pilots. You'll find out more at zonaplus.com, code word Rusty. And get free shipping. If you think that's just some kind of a sales pitch, you're wrong. This is how we're going to stay on the air or not. Either you decide to help out with supporting the sponsors or you don't. And hey, it's America. And if you don't want to hear the conservative message and you don't want to hear what I have to say and you don't want to participate in the program, it's okay. I'll find something else to do. The other one you could do is the Hear Me Out app. Please download the Hear Me Out app and follow me and hear me out. Hashtag Rusty. And listen, you'll be up for, we're doing a drawing for a $100 Amazon gift card. My friends at Hear Me Out app are doing that. So download that at iTunes or, not iTunes, the App Store with Apple or Google. It's a fun app. Hear Me Out. Follow me there. These are ways that we can survive. If not, we go away. We won't be here in January. May not be here next week. And I'm not kidding. All right, let's do some shout-outs to you. Terry's in Florida. Elena is in Cape Cod. Billy's in Texas. Michael checking in. Kim in Florida. Dennis is a deplorable in Wahine, Hawaii. Mark in Pennsylvania. David's in Indiana. Kevin's in Oklahoma City. Wanda is there in San Diego. Debbie's there. Lyndon's there. Andrea is in Cleveland, Ohio. Debbie is in Missouri. Ricky is in East Texas. Celia is in San Diego. David's in Bama. Michael's in Missouri. Gretchen is a deplorable from Hawaii. Brett, how you doing? Colorado. Jack checking in. Dean is in the UK. Ronald in Salisbury, North Carolina. Hey, guys. Rick's there in Flatwoods, Kentucky. Tim's there in Asheville, North Carolina. George, Houston, Texas. And Michael's in Colorado. Janice, hi, Rusty. Florida deplorable in the house. How you doing, Janice? Good to see you. Pamela's there from Milwaukee. Jerry is there from the Boise, Idaho. Carrie from Kansas. Blake checking in. Micah is a deplorable from Garland, Texas. Gary's from King, North Carolina. Alan's in Huntsville, Alabama. Frank, Nashville, Tennessee. Andrew's in Shawnee, Kansas. Mike is in Illinois. Bill is a deplorable in Ohio. Rick is, don't know what you mean there. Frank's in Los Angeles, California. Frank, how you doing? Perla is in California. Jack is an Aussie deplorable who now calls Henrietta, Texas home. Greg in Ohio. Don from Iowa. Terry in North Idaho. Blake in Alabama. Larry is from Central Texas. Donald, what's up, Rusty? From Roanoke, Virginia. Clint checking in. How you doing? Claire checking in. Michael in Monticello, Georgia. John, New York City, New York. Diane is from Ohio. Troy from South Carolina. Mike, Bakersfield, California. Rick is from Waco, Texas. Is a truck driver. Clint is there. Cindy in Gloucester, Virginia. Patricia from Minnesota. Northern California is Mary. Andy is Ohio. James is in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Ken is in Washington State. All right, I'll do more of you guys. Thank you all for checking in. Thank you so much. Mary, yes, we're seeing your posts. Nidra's there. Lyman's there. Left-wing nuts are trying to stifle the conservatives. That's true. Okay. There's some good things that happened today in the news. First of all, how about a president of the United States that actually stands up for the right thing? Just a little video I saw IRJ put together, and it really is something that, again, I'm proud. You know, there was a thing I saw with Stephen Colbert and Samantha Bee, two of the least funny people on the planet. What do you think of Donald Trump? Oh, it's way worse than we ever thought it'd be. Way worse. Really? You mean other than the illegal, phony baloney going around Congress crap that Obama put up, he's doing horrible things? Like what? Cleaning up the mess of the liberals? That's horrible? Let's see here. Let's take a look, though, at President Trump. Just a little something to make you proud here as Christmas season is approaching.
It's my tremendous honor to finally wish America and the world a very Merry Christmas. From the earliest days of our nation, Americans have known Christmas as a time for prayer and worship, for gratitude and goodwill, for peace and renewal. For Christians, this is a holy season, the celebration of the birth of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. The Christmas story begins 2,000 years ago with a mother, a father, their baby son, and the most extraordinary gift of all, the gift of God's love for all of humanity. Whatever our beliefs, we know that the birth of Jesus Christ and the story of this incredible life forever changed the course of human history. At Christmas time, we recognize that the real spirit of Christmas is not what we have, it's about who we are. Each one of us is a child of God. And so this Christmas, we ask for God's blessings for our family, for our nation. And we pray that our country will be a place where every child knows a home filled with love, a community rich with hope, and a nation blessed with faith. God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas, everybody.
How wonderful and refreshing it is to see a president of the United States out there thanking Jesus and remembering the reason for the season. Now, I don't know about you. I want to know, do you like what he just said? Do you love it? Do you think that was great? Thumbs up or give me hearts. I want to see hearts. If you like that speech that President Trump just gave, give me hearts. Or, no, Rusty, that's separation of church and state, and he should not have done that. How dare, he's the president of every religion, and he should never say things that support Jesus. If that's what you believe, give me the frown. Give me the frown. See, Obama had no trouble thanking the Prophet Muhammad during times like Ramadan. So why is it bad? And by the way, lots of hearts. Thank you. Give those hearts. Yes, lots of hearts. I love the hearts because President Trump deserves it. Yes, he is president of the entire nation. And yes, there are other people that have other faiths. Yes, you can believe what you want. But we are a nation built on Judeo-Christian values. And Christmas is a time that was created to honor the birth of Christ. You want to have Ramadan? I mean, does that mean we got to have, I am waiting for during Ramadan, I want to have their Santa Claus. We have Santa Claus and Rudolph and Frosty the Snowman, all those things for Christmas. And they're okay, whatever you want to do. But do we get to have a, Mary Muhammad during Ramadan? No, they never do that. Of course not. The only ones you can make fun of is Jesus. Not on my watch, and not on President Trump's watch, and I think that is an excellent thing. Good for you, Mr. President. Good for you. And we need to see the president standing up more like that, and we need to support him for doing things like that. Now, as you know, on Friday, it looked like, oh my gosh, everything's going down. The president is in big trouble. Michael Flynn is going to roll on President Trump, and it's all over. The liberals, it's all over. Trump's going to prison any moment now. He's a goner. Well, not so fast, buckaroo. Not so fast. Great column today in USA Today, written by James S. Robbins. If Michael Flynn and his crime is all about Robert Mueller it is time to move on. Let's take a quick look here at the video that the nice folks at USA Today put on and see what the video has to say, shall we? President Obama unveils sanctions against Russia for meddling with the U.S. election. President-elect Trump taps Michael Flynn as national security advisor. Flynn calls Russian ambassador Sergei Milsalak multiple times. The calls are intercepted by U.S. intel. Putin says Russia won't retaliate against the U.S. Trump praises Putin's decision in a tweet. It's December 30th, 2016. According to senior U.S. officials, Flynn phoned the Russian ambassador. He spoke with him. Sean Spicer says there was one call between Flynn and Kislyak for logistical information. Flynn sworn in as National Security Advisor January 22nd, 2017. FBI interviews Flynn about his conversations with Russia. Acting Attorney General Sally Yates tells White House counsel that Flynn lied about the nature of calls and that he was vulnerable to blackmail. Flynn denies discussing the sanctions with Russia in an interview with the Washington Post. That's February 8, 2017. Flynn's spokesman backtracks on Flynn's comments February 9, 2017, clarifying that Flynn had no recollection of discussing.
I haven't seen it. What report is that?
National Security Advisor right now enjoy the full confidence of President Trump.
Yes, General Flynn does enjoy the full confidence of the president.
Later that day, Flynn resigns February 13, 2017.
Until those sanctions will remain. It was something that obviously came up in discussion with the president today. We'll continue to advocate for it.
Flynn pleads guilty to lying to the FBI agents about his contacts with Russia's ambassador December 1st, 2017, and agrees to cooperate with prosecutors. In a statement, White House lawyer Ty Cobb said, "Nothing about the guilty plea or the change implicates anyone other than Mr. Flynn." Okay. So that was a video that USA Today did, and of course they're going to be a little biased. Okay. But let's take a look now what the deal is and why this is no big deal and why it needs to move on. Again, this is from USA Today today. It is a very good column. Transitions include the president of the president-elect talking to foreign officials. That's not treason. That's the job description. On Friday, President Trump's former national security advisor, Michael Flynn, pled guilty to lying to federal investigators about a perfectly legal conversation he had during the presidential transition. Flynn should not have lied, and why he chose to remains a mystery, but the substance of the single-count indictment against Flynn shows the special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation has strayed far from its original purpose. We have come quite a ways down from the hyperventilation about Russia hacking the election a year ago. What happened to Democratic Senator Mark Warner's claim, later promoted by Hillary Clinton, that there were 1,000 Russian agents planting anti-Hillary fake news stories in key swing states, or that Russia had delivered Wisconsin to Trump? All the conspiracy theorists so far are a few Facebook ads that can't credibly be shown to change even one vote. Flynn was fully in his rights to make that call. Despite the best efforts of the anti-Trumpers, it is still not illegal to talk to Russians. Even Democratic former CIA Director and Defense Secretary Leon Panetta said it was a stretch to say that these contracts broke the law. All right. there was ample precedent for the president-elect to put out feelers to foreign leaders. 1. A memo from the Podesta files released by WikiLeaks showed that the Obama team had planned for the president-elect and senior officials to begin confidential policy consultations with key actors in the U.S. and abroad between Thanksgiving and Inauguration Day. Obama had also openly used emissaries and go-betweens to meet with foreign leaders during his transition. And for overwrought members of the resistance who think that the unenforceable Logan Act is suddenly in play, recall that in 2008, then-candidate Obama arranged substantive foreign policy discussion with numerous foreign dignitaries and leaders during an overseas campaign trip before the election. Okay. So my question to you is, do you agree? This is nothing. I don't know why Flynn lied. I want to find out why Flynn lied. He shouldn't have lied. A good man like that should not have gone down. Manafort, he was a guy that worked on the campaign for a little while. Looks like he took some dirty money years ago and didn't declare it. Okay. None of those are Trump. None of that was, hey, help us Russians cheat to have Trump win the election. And at what point do we stop? At what point is enough is enough is enough? I say that point was a while ago. And I'll be honest, I do believe Flynn should probably be pardoned. Am I right or wrong? You tell me. Comment right here on the Facebook page, if you would, please. Do a couple of check-ins here. Some more people. Denise is there. Well, let's see. Let's go with, let's see. We got a lot we missed. Philip is from Missouri. Annette is from Arkansas. Norma is from Maine. Frankie is in New Orleans. Chuck in Whittier, California. Denise in Richmond, Virginia. Robert is in Westville, Florida. Ronnie is in Maryland. Brian is listening in Depew, Oklahoma. Mac is in the Ozarks. Angela is in New Orleans. Mary, hey, there's a lot of us on here tonight. There are. Thank you, Mary. Libby's there in Collierville, Tennessee. George is in Texas. Michael says, I'm sorry, I believe the FBI is messing with you because of him. I don't know what you did, Michael, but I'm guessing that's probably not the case. But thanks for checking in. Glenda's in Bama. Michael is from Arizona. Wanting to get rid of McCain and Flake. I'm with you on that one. Tana says, blah, 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 boo-hoo, boo-hoo, Rusty, boo-hoo. It's okay. Listen, Tana, I don't go to the fast food restaurant that you work at and try to heckle you when you're not doing the job you should be doing. When you're supposed to be making sure those fries are good or cleaning out the toilet in the bathroom, I don't go there and bother you. But I assure you that when I tell you, if you don't, go to waxrx.com, keyword Rusty, to get the free shipping. If you don't go there tonight or this week, they go away. And if they go away, and we have, sponsors are important. And what's important is that when they have a great product like WaxRx does, when they have a great product and you don't support them, they don't support us. And I promise you, the left is out there doing everything they can to stop sponsors from sponsoring conservative talk. They don't want the truth out there, and they will lie, cheat, and steal to get sponsors to think they shouldn't be advertising. So how do we go around that? Number one, your interaction with me on the show, and even more importantly, please, will you do it tonight? Go to waxrx.com. Get this incredible product. It's a pH-conditioned ear wash system. I know it's uncomfortable to talk about. Nobody wants to admit they got earwax. It's not fun. It's not cool. It's not hip. It's not dope. It's not legal marijuana. But it is something that you most likely can use, or somebody in your family can. And we'll give you free shipping by telling them that I sent you. Code word Rusty. But if we don't support our sponsors, WaxRx, Probiogen, that's available at Walgreens and CVS and Harmon stores in the supplement aisle. You don't go and buy a box of this or go to probiogen.com. They don't sponsor either. And then I've got nothing to hold up. And you go, oh, well, I don't like commercials either. I don't like commercials anyway. Okay. Nobody likes to sit through, 25, 30 minutes of commercials on conservative talk. Nobody. All the commercials on Fox, all those commercials. Nobody likes to sit through it. Would you rather pay cash, more money, or support good products and good sponsors who stick up for good programs like this one? waxrx.com. Go to waxrx.com, please, tonight. waxrx.com. Code word Rusty. It's so important. All right, Penny checking in from Brandon, Florida. Joseph's in Washington State. Tana says, does he ever shut up? It's all written for him. Ain't nothing from the heart. So Tana's obviously never listened to my program before. That's okay. It is. And like I said, Tana, I apologize. I will not go to the rest area that you clean and scrub the toilets in and heckle you. I won't do it. But I'm telling you that there is a concerted effort to destroy conservative talk, wherever it is. And it's scary, not just for me. iHeartMedia is about to go bankrupt. They own most of the conservative talk stations. Cumulus, also about to go bankrupt. Both of them maybe this month. That's one of the words. And I assure you, it affects everybody. And it's going to affect our country. Because we don't have George Soros out there passing out cash. Oh, but the Koch brothers. Koch brothers aren't passing out cash. They kind of have their own little operation. Americans for Prosperity. And even that they've backed away from what I've seen anyway. I'm telling you, it's a scary time. These corporations don't like Trump. It's because he's going to hold them accountable. The power elites do not like Trump because he wants to hold them accountable. They want to be able to do whatever they dang well please. They want to be able to ignore you and ignore what it is that you want, ignore the people, lie, cheat, and steal. Again, we had a story about an FBI agent today. I don't know if you saw this one. This one's fascinating. FBI agent dismissed from Mueller probe because he changed Comey's description of Clinton to extremely careless. Now, what did that mean? When you go and you take a look here, he changed the original draft was grossly negligent, and he changed that, or encouraged them to change that from grossly negligent to extremely careless. Now, the reason why is that grossly negligent to extremely careless would have had potentially significant legal implications, as the federal law governing the mishandling of classified material establishes criminal penalties for gross negligence. Now, here's the thing. This is no surprise. We knew something funky was going on. We knew there was a problem. We knew that Comey was lying. We knew that Mueller was going to try to go around the law, take as much money as he could as a special prosecutor, and then throw somebody under the bus. And we all knew that Hillary Clinton was not going to be one of them. But if you listen to the mainstream media, it's shocking how they continue to just give the Democrats and Hillary a pass. It's just a pass, and none of this is any big deal to them. They did report it a little bit here on CNN. Let's see how they report it and see if they did a good job or not here on the Rusty Humphries Rebellion.
New information about the FBI agent dismissed from Robert Mueller's special counsel investigation. Over the weekend, we learned that this top counterintelligence expert was removed by Mueller after exchanging text messages that appeared to mock President Trump. And now, new CNN reporting breaking right now on the agent's role in the Hillary Clinton email probe. I want to bring in CNN's Laura Jarrett. And Laura, records show messages by this agent raised questions about whether or not justice was truly blind in the investigation into Hillary Clinton.
Of course it wasn't.
Well, Jake, sources we have learned from tell us that the electronic records show that Peter Strzok changed former FBI Director James Comey earlier draft language describing Clinton's actions in handling classified materials from, quote, grossly negligent to extremely careless. Now, this entire drafting process was a team effort at the FBI, we're told, as we reported last month after the news surfaced that the language had in fact been softened, that Comey and his colleagues had been playing with the language for some time. But the identity of the person who actually made the change had not been known until now. Take a listen to what Comey said, clearing the former Secretary of State back in 2016.
Although we did not find clear evidence that Secretary Clinton or her colleagues intended to violate laws governing the handling of classified information, there is evidence that they were extremely careless in their handling of very sensitive, highly classified information.
Now, this key shift from grossly negligent to extremely careless may seem like mere semantics, but it actually reflects a decision that the FBI could have had a potentially serious legal implication here, as the federal law that actually governs the handling of classified materials establishes criminal penalties for gross negligence. So the change there actually is legally significant. But from an optics standpoint, certainly the news of Strzok's direct role in this statement that ultimately cleared Clinton, combined with the fact that he was dismissed from special counsel Robert Mueller's team after exchanging these private messages with an FBI lawyer, could be seen as favoring Clinton politically, may now give further ammunition to those seeking ways to discredit special counsel Robert Mueller's Russia probe.
Well, it's about stinking time. The thing is that we all knew that it was happening. It was so obvious. It was so clear. You didn't have to be a brain surgeon. All you had to be is not blinded by liberalism, not blinded by Hillary's idiocy. You knew it. I knew it, right? You knew that there was something funky going on. But for some reason, the left they didn't see nothing. Did not see anything. Do some more check-ins here. Some people commenting about President Trump's, and if you missed it, his wonderful speech celebrating Christmas, celebrating the birth of Christ. And I asked you what you thought about it. Gwen thought it was great, or loved it. Dana, how wonderful. Michael, Merry Christmas, everyone. Wendy, making America great again. Laverne said, God bless our president for telling the real meaning of Christmas. Joe, awesome. Eileen, so wonderful to have a president of the United States who believes in God and who celebrates Christmas the way it should be. Amen, sister. I'm with you on that one. Let's see here. Darren, how do these clowns make fun of that? Good question. Mary set up her tree in nativity today. Good for you today. Good for you. Blake loved it. Wendy did not love it. John says, God bless our president. Shauna says, love our president. Joe says, that makes me feel safer to know that God is in charge and the fact that Trump knows it. I agree with that. That's a good way of putting it. Janet says, if he means it, then why do we need a wall? Really, Janet? Well, I don't know. The Kate Steinle thing would be one. But God, I mean, you can't just sit around and say, okay, God, do it. If you, okay, you're in charge. If you just do everything and I'll just sit here and pick my nose and wait for you just to do it all because I'm going to sit here and be lazy. We're not going to do anything to defend ourselves or anything. That's just silly. It's just a silly comment, Janet. I mean, really, it's just a silly comment. Larry says he's been anointed by the blood of Christ. Michael said the Clintons and Obamas tried to take over our country. Dana said, thank you for the truth. Ian says, I like what he said, but Christmas is a pagan holiday. Jesus was born in the early summer. All right. Ian. Historically, you are probably correct. But I believe that God is smart enough to know that us stupid humans down here, where we're so dumb we don't even know the date of the birth of his son, he's smart enough to know our intentions, I believe. And yes, we may be off a couple of months. But don't you think God goes, hey, you know what? At least they're giving it a shot. My children, you're giving it a shot. You're wrong. You guys are kind of stupid. That's why I sent my son down there, because y'all kind of dumb. But I love you. So, we sing the songs of Christ, and we sing, we praise him for his gift of his son and the birth of his son. I don't know, that's what I think. You? Let's see here. Kevin says, God bless our president. James says, I'm a Christian. I know that Christmas was and is a pagan holiday and was made by man. So, James, just forget about it. Don't do any thanks to God. Don't celebrate Christmas. Is that what you're saying? I disagree. Billy's saying hi. Barbara says, that was beautiful. Our president has a heart and a Christian heart. He is not afraid to show it. Kevin said, praise God, bless your family, Rusty. Thank you. James says, how about CBS's mess up? Which one? Are you thinking about ABC's mess up or CBS? ABC. I'm not sure about CBS's. ABC had Brian Ross, who gave it a fake news report and about the Michael Flynn thing, and basically suggested that Michael Flynn was going to say something that he wasn't, and that Trump was in big trouble. And Joy Behar and ABC, oh, she was celebrating. Oh, it was a good day. Oh, she's so happy. Happy. And it was, oh yeah, a lie. Fake news. Fake news. Well, you know what? I'm going to get some more of your stories in a second, but even animals can celebrate the birth of Christ. And here's a little puppy that's doing it. He's a singer. Yeah, that dog's a singer. You see, even the dog loves Christmas. Good for you, puppy. Let's see here. Janet thanks God for being so good to us. By the way, did Joy have to apologize for fake news? I don't, again, that would have to be, do I pay any attention to Joy Behar in any way, shape, or form? And the answer is, I have no idea. And maybe she did, maybe she didn't. Joy Behar means absolutely nothing to me. Tiffany checking in. How you doing, Tiffany? She is in Idaho. James is there. What about Christmas? Michael Semper Fi. Blake thinks we should have moved on from the Russia investigation of Mueller months ago. Absolutely right. Beverly says lock her up. Craig's checking in. Ronnie thinks that was a nothing burger. Michael's saying hi, everybody. Hey, Michael. Maddie says from what was said, he only lied about a date that he got it mixed up, talking about Michael Flynn. I don't know what the date is, but if it was just a date, why would Vice President Pence be ticked off? I don't know. By the way, have you shared the video today? Do me a favor right now. I know this doesn't cost you anything. This doesn't mean anything. I want you to give me a couple thumbs up and then share the video right now. Share it right now. Let people know that there's a truth on every night, 9 p.m. in the East, 6 p.m. in the West, unless I got something important to do. And I'm going to be doing some traveling the next couple of weeks. So I will be doing some check-ins, some videos. Probably won't be as long, won't be as fancy with all the cool graphics and stuff. But I'm going to go to, I'm going to Texas for a little while. I'm going to work with Chuck Woolery. You know who I got a chance to hang out with? Piff the Magic Dragon. I was in Vegas. And I got to hang out with Piff the Magic Dragon a little bit. Have you ever seen Piff the Magic Dragon? I love him. He absolutely kills me. And I'm just going to play a little clip of Piff because I'm going to try to get him on the show in a little bit. He's a magician, but he has this really interesting act, and he's very, very funny. He was on America's Got Talent, and let me just play a little bit of him on America's Got Talent because oh, they didn't know what to do with this guy. And like I said, I got a chance to hang out with him in Vegas over the weekend. But let me just play a little bit of Piff the Magic, not the whole thing, just a little bit here on the Rusty Humphries Rebellion. See what you think about this guy.
Hello. What's going on? How you doing? Up and down. You? What's your name?
Piff the Magic Dragon.
Piff the Magic Dragon.
Right. My name is Piff the Magic Dragon from Las Vegas, Nevada.
What do you do? What's your act?
What do you mean, what do I do? I'm a magic dragon. As a magic dragon, doing magic is sort of my reason to be. I mean, I did accounts for a while in the dark years. I sort of went off on my own, but eventually, after I stopped rebelling, I came back and found my true love, card magic. You know, do a few children's parties.
Is this $1 million act?
Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? My dream is really a big pile of gold, big pile of princesses, me in the middle.
Go get them. Have fun, Piff.
Just a minute here. Look at this disgust on Howard's face.
Hi, welcome to America's Got Talent. What's your name?
My name's Piff the Magic Dragon. You might have heard of my older brother, Steve.
What are you going to do for us today, Piff?
I'm a magic dragon, Mill. I'm going to do some magic. You know, a little bit of magic.
And why America's Got Talent?
It was either this or Game of Thrones.
Anyway, he's very, very funny and very talented. If you ever get a chance to go to Las Vegas, he's playing the Flamingo, and he also is touring the country. And stuff like that doesn't normally tickle my funny bone and make it so that I got to tell you all about him. I'm telling you, Piff the Magic Dragon is one of the funniest, most creative acts I've ever seen. And like I said, I saw him in Vegas over the weekend. All right, let's see who else is there. Steven's there. Brian is in New Hampshire. North Dakota's there. Sue said, gee, if I remember this correctly, Hillary never went through this much when she lied to the FBI and everyone else for that matter. The double standard is there because the libs hate the fact that Mr. Trump won the election. And yes, Flynn should be pardoned, and this close witch hunt should be closed once and for all. Stephen in Rossville, Georgia, hello. Kevin says Flint should be pardoned, or should be Flynn. Michael says, why are we holding this man to a higher standard when the FBI themselves lie in a court of law? Ooh. Joe thinks that he should be pardoned. And so on and so on and so on. Patricia checking in, loves the show. Thank you. James says, everyone needs to share this. Yes, share this video. Share it. Just go to the share button and you push a button and it shares. Magic. I know a little bit of magic. I'm no Piff the Magic Dragon. You want to see one? Okay, now watch. Okay, nothing up the sleeve. Nothing up the sleeve. See this? Here we go. Right there. Huh? One more. I'm just saying, nothing up either one of those sleeves. You saw that magic right there. Oh, I know. See, that's why you don't have to pay for this. That's why I'm just suggest you. That's why for that kind of comedy, you don't have to pay for it. You just go get a nice product like WaxRx, waxrx.com, keyword Rusty. Please do that today. Please, please, please. It's a big deal. Let's see. Anything else in the news that you need to know? Google's supercomputer creates its own artificial intelligent child. That's a little scary. This was good too. President Trump dramatically shrinks federal lands. Now, why is this a big deal? I don't know if you saw this earlier. I listened to the speech. It was actually a good one. The president today announced plans in Utah, and this is a big deal in a lot of the western states. If you're in if you're in like the West or in the East Coast, you don't deal with this as much as we do in the West. I live in Arizona. I grew up in Washington State. I've lived a lot of my time in Nevada and in Arizona. And I'm telling you that the federal government owns way too much land in the West. For example, in Nevada, 89% of the state of Nevada is owned by the federal government. 89%. You can't buy it. You can't build on it. You can't do nothing without the government. Now, they're having the same problem in Utah. And I heard this and I went, yeah, good for President Trump for doing this. And he's trying to get on the good side of Orrin Hatch, but so what? This one was a good one, and he was right to do it. President Trump dramatically shrinks Bears Ears National Monument and slashes another by half in the name of states' rights. And he says that public lands will once again be used for public use. President Trump announced plans today to shrink two sprawling Utah national monuments by nearly 2/3 after Obama expanded them. Trump plans to shrink Bears Ears National Monument by nearly 85% and reduce the Grand Staircase National Monument by almost half. The move has been called illegal by environmental groups and will be opposed by some, but not all, Native American groups. Trump said on his way out of Washington that his decision is a victory for states' rights. A Navajo Democratic County commissioner told Trump's audience that expanding the monuments had put her ancestral lands off limits. Riot police dispersed protesters outside a Mormon charity food distribution center as Trump spoke to church leaders inside. So again, Obama did everything he could to expand the size and scope of the federal government. That is always wrong. And Trump is trying to reduce the size and scope of government. We also might actually have tax cuts. And I keep hearing from Democrats, oh, you're going to get screwed in this deal. Everybody's going to get screwed. No, we're not. It's not the government's money. It's your money. It's my money. We need less government programs, less government interaction, less government owning land, less government telling you what you can and cannot do. We need less government. Do you agree or disagree? If you agree, give me a thumbs up or a heart. If you disagree, give me a sad or a anger. I want to know right now. I'm about to wrap the program up, but I want to know right now from you. Do you agree? Should we shrink the size and scope of government, or no, we need to make it bigger? Bigger government is better for the people. What do you think? Tell me that right now. Tell me that right now. Hearts and thumbs up if you agree that we need to shrink the size and scope of government. Thumbs down if you think it needs to be bigger and badder and tell you what to do. I want to know. Okay, we're going to wrap things up here in just a second. Do me a favor if you would, please. Will you please share the video? It is so important. It is so important for you to share the video and let people know what it is that we're doing. We need to let people know that there are good conservative voices that are out there that want to be heard, that need to be heard, and we need to let people know. We have to, because I'm telling you, that the left would love to squash what it is that we're doing. Facebook, Twitter, all of them, they want to squash it. Now, there is one that doesn't want to squash it, and that is my friends at the Hear Me Out app. And if you would follow me at the Hear Me Out app, go to your app store, whatever it is, if you're Google or Android or Apple, go and find the Hear Me Out app. Download the Hear Me Out app and follow me, Rusty Humphries. When you follow me, find any one of my posts and just type in hashtag Rusty. If you'll do that, you're in the drawing for a $100 gift certificate from Amazon. There's no cost. There's no charge. Just go and follow me right now. Do it now. Go to your app store and do it on your phone. I upload an update once or twice a day. Some fun, some comedy, movie reviews, what's going on in the news. I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's a nice little update. And I'm going to be on the road. I did stuff from Vegas. It was kind of fun. So if you would please do that, it's very important. It's also very, very important that you support Wax RX, and you can't wait. I need you to do it tonight, please, or tomorrow. WaxRx.com. Just order a box and use the code word Rusty. It's so important, I can't tell you. It's really, really important. please order Wax RX. It is a pH-conditioned ear wash system. Clean out your ears, make you feel better, and it's the same system like doctors use. See? If you ever had your ears cleaned out, you know what I'm talking about. It's right here. And the thing is, it's easy to use. There's 3 complete uses in this, and it works. WaxRx.com. Also, will you please support our friends at ProBiogen? ProBiogen in the green and pink box in the supplement aisle, Walgreens, and CVS, and Harmon stores, or go to ProBiogen.com. Tomorrow we'll be here 9 p.m. in the East, 6 p.m. in the West. Wednesday, probably 2. Thursday, Friday, iffy. Going to be traveling, head to Texas. And then we'll have some special podcasts. I'm going to get some Christmas old-time radio shows, which I love. Some great ones out there. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. Please share this video and tell your friends. And check in before I go. I want to see you there. I'll read everybody's name. I want to know who you are. May God bless you, and may God bless America. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Rusty Humphries, and this is the Rusty Humphries Rebellion. And I want to thank my good friends at Right Wing News and Liberty One TV.